Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20. At the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's it. Mike 33. Mike number 53. Mike 53. Watch the screen. 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 Shoot. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Thomas has got it. Complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. on first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now Newton on first down. The open man is Westbrook. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Number 53, Mike 53.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can...
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Here's Newton. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on it.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week, it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Newton, he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a handoff looking right. A beautiful fake. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives. And
he's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down, Browns.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come on, let's go. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
What is it? 780. Gun.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Come on.
Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Newton on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Newton now to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
20.
They snap it to Newton. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Regular. 49, check.
First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, check, Mike 57.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Switch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to...
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Gun.
On second and goal, Newton. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Delaney Walker. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
But defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They faked the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field, dude.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Hunt. Room here to run. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down, Browns.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Here goes. Here goes.
Second and 12.
Hey, check. Check 13.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And Walker has it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
But it brings up 4th down.
Run. 26 months. Hey, I'm coming. 26 months.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete right around the 8. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. 3rd down here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Newton. Going top shelf. And got his man complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Newton. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing. Mayfield. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Newton. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Newton's going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, you never want to give up a sack from the O-line. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As his guys can tip. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdote.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he completes it to Westbrook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, Charles, they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?